Okay, so apparently stream died yesterday. That was fun. You didn't miss much. I realized it died and I went ahead and logged off real fast. So nobody missed much of anything. I'm going to I'm going to open up my map and keep it along the side so that we have that ready to go. So that I can find this last base. Apparently, it is not underwater. Apparently, this last base is in here. Right exactly where. Go to see. Yeah, exactly where I have not explored is this last base right here. Alright, so we gotta go back to Phi Robotics is the thing. Fishies. We gotta go back to Phi Robotics to find that last piece of body, and then we've got to collect all the stuff needed to make the body. Sorry. Want to hit the sea. They're awesome. Alright, so let's go back over to Phi Robotics. From there, we should. Oof. After I smack into Iceberg. From Phi Robotics, we should be able to get on land because the last piece of Alan's body that we need is absolutely on land. 1010%. It is on land. We gotta go. We gotta go to the land and we gotta get his body. Don't want to hit the oxygen fish. They're very useful. Oh, gracious me. You would think that I hadn't been working already but no. I'm just so drowsy. You would think it's like, oh, you didn't wake up and do any work this week. Actually been up and working since about 5. Oh well, I suppose that's why they say you should have coffee. I do. I grabbed some. Okay. I need to gear down for ocean exploration and gear up for land exploration. This takes battery. Battery. I have the scanny. Not sure we're gonna need the thermal blade on land, but I'll keep it. The repair tool. I'll take it. Okay. Can manage. What do you got for me? Alright, yeah, I know about the alien distress signal. I've already found Alan. Okay, cool. Right now, we are over here by the bridge. Okay. Anything else? I could trade the rebreather for the headlamp, but actually, I have. Oh, we could grab the little guy. This guy. We could grab that guy. I'm not gonna worry about the tether tool. I'm really not. However, I should grab some water before. I'm just saying. Should grab some food and water before I go. Alright. Let's head on out. Alright. Let's head on out. We'll go up and across the bridge and over to the one place. Toast. Alright. I'll stand over the geyser, get nice and toasty. Thank you. It's almost like I'm not even cold at all. Amazing. Don't tell anyone. Alright. Thank you. Okay, so the problem that I have is we should probably take the Snow Fox for this, but the Snow Fox is so floaty. It's a problem. I'm currently... We want to get all the way to the back here. Is where we want to be. We want to be all the way back there.
Ah.
Oh, I think I got hit by an icicle. Woo! Steam vent! Well, you know I'm not going to pass up a steam vent. It's a chance to be not freezing before we run into the cave, which will also give me a not freezing. So that'd be nice. Okay. Thing up. Robin, you can't jump a little farther than that? No! Can't jump any further than that. Oh, okay, this is a mine site. Have I found this mine site before? I'm gonna go with... Oh, stop. No, I haven't. Hello? Oh, we already did that. Have some diamond made. No? Okay, cool. Whoop, that was a fall. I'm stuck. Hang on. I'm stuck. Get unstuck. Thank you. Alright. I find running just... Bike. If I get too cold, though, I will do bike. What's up? I want to say that's... Acceptimon? I'm sorry, I have such trouble reading that from here. What's up? Where they are, okay, so that's actually what we're tracking down. They're out here in the Arctic. Hang on, I'm gonna need to get out the bike real fast.
Hypothermia imminent.
Yeah, I hear you. Oh, no. Ball. Thank you. Toward the Snow Fox. Thank you. Alright. There we go. They're out here. And the one place that I have not searched. It's in here. That's where the architect tissues are. That's actually what I'm tracking down. So it's out here on the land area. So if you go to the Phi Robotics area, it's out here somewhere. I'm hoping that helps. I know there's not an actual in-game map. That's a mod that I put on. I put on a mod to get actually 2 different types of. What I don't like about using the bike, it's so floaty. I have a problem. Yeah, so if you go to if you follow the Phi Robotics beacon, right, it'll put you kind of where you want to be. You want to cross this bridge, and there's this whole maze of a land area out here past the bridge. So this is the bridge area, and there's this huge maze area over here. And it's all the way at the far back of the land maze. In a cave back here. So it's like all the way back there. All the way back. Yeah, I know. Vanilla Below Zero does not come with a map. This is a mod that I put on. Because I'm terrible at navigation. Like, absolutely horrific at navigation. So, I need a map. Honestly, I'm bad at navigation even with a map. So, I hope you got a good bird. I hope that was a tasty birdie. Okay, where am I? So yeah, it's not in the Phi because Phi Robotics is on the other side of the map. You actually want to cross the bridge. What we want to do. That's the sea truck. Where am I though? Okay, I'm entering the area we want to be in. Want to be kind of open. Alright, we gotta get past the worm. Let's go! And all the snow stalker. Oh, did he just eat a snow stalker? Awesome. Thanks. That saved me a lot of trouble. Hey, do you mind not like... Yeah, cool. Alright, let's go. So it should be around here in a cave. Thank you. Can I get back on? I would like to get back on my bike, please. I know you're not a big fan of my bike. I'm fairly well aware of that. So we have spires of ice. Ah! I see an alien tentacle. Let's follow the alien tentacle, shall we? It breaks here, but I must. Ah ha ha! Okay. Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, I get you on that. Can I box up the snow fox, please? Can I box up my portable heat? Thank you! Yeah, I don't really like the snow. I probably should have brought the prawn suit. A little less fun. But yep, there we go. This is it. This is the area you find the tissue. So you have to come all the way back here. It's like all the way back to the back area. And here it is. Scannies! Large emerald. I cannot find that, but... Ooh! Ion cube! Else? Want me... Bunnies? That would be it.
Ah,
Alan.
that is a rough way to go.
Yes, I would not enjoy being crushed while mining iron cube components.
The cold preserved the body well, but this isn't a big sample. Will it be enough?
Our tissues are pluripotent, derived from the DNA of various species, capable of changing form as necessary.
Ah, like stem cells. So, what prevents you from, I don't know, ending up with hooves where your eyelashes should go?
That does not happen. At least not since the 4th iteration.
Oh!
You have scanned all the components we need to make a storage, body.
Are you excited?
Using the chemical compounds available in your body, I am able to approximate what you might call cautious optimism.
Ah! Well, there we go. Speaking of worms, hi, bud. How's it going? You got me stuck on a piece of quartz, my dude. So yeah, it's all the way in the back, like all the way in the back. Can I have my portable heat, please? No, that's not. I wanted to board the portable heat. Thank you. Okay, now, since I'm on the portable heat, I am facing the wrong direction. I would like to face that direction. Yes? More or less, yes. We want to face this direction. Okay. I'm currently on my portable heat unit. I don't remember having to go through a cave to get here, but that's not necessarily true. Might be able to go back anyway. What's up there? I've been up there before. Can I pack that up? Thank you. Give me a flashlight. Like being able to see things. And I say that and immediately the world goes dark. I have not been up here. What were you guys doing up here? Why is there a bunch of stuff up here? I would like to grab some. Don't know why we're zoomed in over there. There we go. Alright. Back home we go towards the sea truck and other things. So, good news is I have the last component for Alan's body. So we should be able to just make the body. I'm in a most... What's the last? Okay, root pustules we have. Synthetic fibers should be no problem. And gel sacks are easy. I'll get out. So, let me check synthetic fiber. Oh, yeah! Easy as all get out. Alright. It didn't, it launch properly. Try there. Thank you. Can I jump on there? Okay, cool. We are still going the correct direction. Anybody see where I left the sea truck, though? Ah, this one. Okie doke. Hopefully I'm not going around in a giant circle, although we all know I'm probably going around in a giant circle. Honestly, the land maze thing over here. Just in... This is just a mining node zone. That's a problem. I'll pick that up. Thank you. This is just mining nodes. That's not helpful at all, actually. But thank you. I appreciate that there's a lot of mining nodes now. Okay. Does anybody know where I am? Oh, why do you ask? Okay, so I am going the exact wrong direction. I want to go. It would help if I pressed the right button. Goodbye, ankles! Ah, who needed you anyway? Yeah, I didn't need ankles. I don't know what you're talking about. Hey, could I not get stuck on your geometry? Thank you. Appreciate ya. Is this now the correct direction? Nope. Absolutely not. No. Alright. I hear you. You know you're dying. You're freezing and dying. You aware of that? Alright, let's go up this way then. If you don't mind, I would like to go up this way then. And then... can we go through a cave area that I can get out of here? Yes! Alrighty. Bye, Snowstalker. See you later. Or see you in a minute, because I'm just going around in a giant circle. You know, that works too. Snowstalker's gonna attack me in like a second. Alright, where am I? But no, really, where am I then? Okay, we're right over here. Alright, it helps if it's not a white cursor on a white background. Okay, so we want to go through. Okay. More or less. Okay. I went the more dangerous route to get out. Okay. There we go. Let's go this way. I went a slightly more dangerous route to get out, but... okay. We'll get there. Eventually. Unless I'm going the wrong way. No, I'm going the right way. I saw the alien cabling and was like, Yeah, this should be the right direction. You know, if I could just get to the bridge, I can jump off the bridge. I have no problem jumping off the bridge. I do have to get to... okay. How stuck am I? About that stuck. Cool, thanks.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
I will not be doing that, but thank you. Alright, I think we're back in kind of a mostly... less tunnel worms at least. Tremor worms, tunnel worms, whatever you want to call them. Less worms of death. Okay. Less death worms. this land or snow? Land! Oh, goodbye, ankles. Okay. Cool. But the sea truck is right here. Alright. Not a problem. Absolutely not a problem. Alright. Let's go home. Hi.
We have gathered the necessary components to begin constructing my body.
Great. What's next? Let's get you out of my head.
Do you remember the fabrication facility?
Yes.
You must return there.
Right. The fabrication facility. So you always planned on needing to make new bodies?
It is a standard medical facility.
A medical facility where you just replace your whole body when it wears out? Sounds a little beyond standard to me.
Ours was a research mission of the highest importance. All of my people were not invited.
So, what were you, a scientist like me?
I am a scientist now.
So, what happened? Your team found the vaccine and then...
Please, Robin, you have the components. Return to the facility and construct the body.
Okay, but don't think I don't notice you changing the topic.
I don't think they ever found the vaccine, right? Because when you play Subnautica, it talks about, well, I guess they never found the enzyme to they figured out what they need, but they couldn't get the sea dragon to enzyme to go. I guess is the thing, right? Because like when you play Subnautica, the whole thing is the planet is under quarantine because they don't, sorry Seal, because they don't have the vaccine for the bacteria, right? But then as you go through Subnautica, you find the sea dragon who's like, oh, they needed this enzyme and they tried to just take it from me. I would have just given it to them if they just let me out of the containment facility. Goofballs. Would you just let me out of the containment facility and I'll totally just give you this thing that you... So then, I don't think they actually made the vaccine, right? Because they didn't have the stuff that they needed. Didn't let the sea dragon out of her. At least that's what I'm thinking. So Robin's like, so you made the vaccine? And I'm like, I don't think that was the whole vaccine. Anyway, home again. Fishies. Let's go make all the components we need, and then we can go make the skin and the bones and the organs, and then we can make Alan a body and see what he says after that. Now that he will no longer be living in my head. I mean, at least he's been a nice head guy. Although I could do without the jump scares. I could do without the sitting quietly in the back of my head and then be like, by the way, yeah, Alan. Yay, whale breach. Whales are fun. I like the whales. That's why I built my base near the whales. Great. Alright. So we have the last component, so now the only problem is we're gonna have to get past the Shadow Leviathans again and back to the base facility, which is great. That's not a problem at all. We'll just go find that. Okay, park. Yeah, we'll park it. Go around the side. And let's park it. Excuse me, coming through. Alright, so we need kyanite, plasteel, synthetic fibers.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You know, I might as well just pick stuff, right? We synthetic fibers. Okay. And plasteel is actually the easy one that I know off the top of my head. We need 2 root pustules. Got it. We need to go harvest the garden. A couple of these and a couple of those. Also need a few of these. There we go. That'll do. Excuse me. Oh, we need some cotton and emeralds. Not a problem. Thank you. And salt. I have salt over here. Done. Okay. Let's start with making a couple of things. Thank you. That's it. That's all I can make. I don't have everything on me that I need to make all this stuff. We need a couple of... We need gold, which I have over here. Bang. And I need... some lithium. Oh, and we need 3 diamonds. Oh, out of space. That's fine. Let's stick these underwater. Grab that 3rd diamond that I need. Thank you. And let's go. Aerogel. How many did I need for this? I did not need aerogel. I needed synthetic fibers. Whoopsies. Plasteel. There we go. And then we just need 3 kyanite, which should not be a problem at all. You know, down here. See? Not even close to it. Alright, so I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over. Okay. I can plant one of these gel sacks. Yeah, there we go. Yep, that's it. Okay. So, here's what I'm gonna do. This is the wrong place. Let's unpin absolutely everything. I have everything. Go around the back. Here's what we're gonna do. The last time we went down here. So let's go storing all of this stuff that we need at the air. into the prawns. And then we'll be go. So that I will have all of that stuff I need with me. Now. In here but I think I put the guy in the this, put that away. I can stick the aerogel in here. Measure. And I just realized I put the pangolin bot in the room. Nope. Not in there either. Okay. Well, he's inside somewhere. That's all I care about. Alright, cool. Let's go grab a snack for the road before we head on out. Thank you. One quick snack for the road. And I say one as I down like peppers. Alright. And then we go back to the one place I really am not looking forward to going. Let's swap over to a topographic map. I'm going to turn off Phi Robotics. Ooh, we're being attacked by a shark. Hi, shark! We're gonna turn on these three. Thought I named them. Let's go to... I did name it. It's over here in bodybuilding. Okay, cool. Let's go. I've been attacked by a shark. He doesn't do much damage. Alright, so here's the plan. We are going to go to the pilot's last known location. Then we're going to go to Margie this way, and from there it will be really easy to find the Crystal Cave entrance. I have this many beacons because I am terrible at navigation. Just absolutely terrible at navigating around. So there's that to do. So we want to go down. And I think we're going kind of westy here to find Margie this way. There we go. Margie this way. Well, hang on. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Hang on, Marguerite. I'm coming. I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to pass by her. It's going to be like, hey, Margie. Okay, bye, Margie. You know, after everything she's been through, you'd think she wouldn't actually want her base underwater after like nearly dying underwater like 6 times. I think she'd actually want to set up shop at her greenhouse, right? That would be my thought process anyway. My thought process would be, you know what? I've nearly died under the water down here like 8 times. How about if I not be? But then I guess that makes sense for Margie. Margie lives on the edge. And my version of live on the edge is let's not do that. Alright, so here we go down like 2 levels. Not in there. There we go. Here's the way to go down. We go this way. Hi, Henry. How's it going? I get it. I'm not happy to be down here again either. You know, it wasn't my first choice. My first choice was to go home and sip on a nice hot cocoa. But you know, here we are. Back down through the tunnels. Hey, Rock Puncher, how's it going? Alright. Down another level. And then we've got a Henrietta, Callie, and Georgette down. Who like to hang out down here. Yep, I know, ladies. I get it. I'm not happy about it either. Hi, how's it going? Hey, Henry. That's still Henry. Hi, Henry, how's it going? He got lost on his way to go meet the ladies. You know, you can follow me. The ladies are just this way. Unless he had a fight with them. Maybe that's what it is. He had a fight with the... So he doesn't hang out with them. Had a fight. Alright, now we're getting into the ladies' territory. Okay. There we go. And we continue to go down here. And in a minute I'm going to have to park the sea truck and we're going to have to go in the prawn suit. Because the sea truck can't get past. There's the ladies. Alright. Because the sea truck can't really get past the ladies as well as the prawn suit. That's the wrong... Because the sea truck doesn't really get past the ladies like the prawns.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You. Thank you. Alright. Excuse me, my dear. I should really have done some repairs on this guy first. Alright. Excuse me, we're gonna do some bodybuilding down here. And the reason we're not moving forward? I do not know, but okay. Gonna do a couple of things. Gonna pop out of that. Why it's not linked. Gonna grab all that. We're gonna do a quick repair on the prawn suit. Might as well. Thank you. And then let's head on in.
You said this was the spot where I can make you a body, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep, we're gonna say...
Once you have used the fabricator to build each component, we can assemble them.
And then we can transfer you out of my head?
I am anticipating it as much as you are.
Thank you.
So, Alan, you said your people came here in search of a cure?
I was a researcher.
You were a scientist? Like me?
My people regarded my scientific contributions with
We're working
particular
on it.
interest.
As I said, like me.
If that is your interpretation.
So, how did your valuable scientific mind wind up infected?
Not my mind, my body. Perhaps you should build the next component.
I can't scan his skeleton. Can't do it.
So you came here to search for a cure?
I led the mission.
Does that mean the bacteria got out on your watch?
This subject is uncomfortable. If you would like to know more, I will ask that you first construct the final component.
Ah. It really won't take long. They take 22 seconds each, and I've got all the stuff for all of them.
This is the last piece.
Yep.
Soon I will be autonomous again.
What will you do with your newfound freedom?
I must return home to make amends.
Amends? For the bacterium?
Yep.
There seems to be a lot you're not telling me.
It is hard for me to find the words. I must collect my thoughts.
He's
We have
avoiding
all the
the
necessary
question.
components.
Yes.
You may initiate body fabrication sequence from the terminal.
You still owe me an explanation.
I understand.
Really avoiding that.
Commencing storage medium fabrication.
The escape of the bacteria was an accident.
Ah.
I thought my solution was foolproof. I was wrong.
Did you cause the accident?
Yes.
Oh,
I do not wish to speak about it.
Fair
we
enough.
can come back to this.
Hey. So can we come back to this? Because... hi.
What are you doing?
Research. Tit for tat. You've probed my mind. I scan your body.
You're a big guy.
Commencing data transfer.
Oh, that hurt.
Did it work? Are we...
Separated.
It has been some time since I last stretched out in so many dimensions. Like waking from a dream.
Hi.
Whoa.
Hi.
Hey,
Hi.
you're really not in my head anymore?
There are some remnants. Would you like your memories of me removed as well?
Are you kidding? No way. You still owe me the end of your story.
Fair enough.
I told you I must return home. To assess. Repair. Make amends.
Tell me more.
When the bacteria escaped, it was my fault. I disobeyed the directive from my network.
Oh.
Oh no.
Yeah, that'd do it. You just teleport over
We
there.
noticed that a species of Leviathan young produced an enzyme that is efficient against the bacteria. I thought if we incubated sea dragon eggs, we might expedite their hatching. I was not wrong.
But...
It would appear that sea dragon parents are stronger and more motivated than our facility was rated to handle.
Ah.
bacteria got out, infecting everything. How many survived the outbreak back home? Are they still waiting for someone to bring back a cure?
I do not know.
Can I help?
The fact that I
Nope.
withheld this information does not concern you.
It was certainly manipulative. And I've also made my own share of mistakes. I'm still committed to helping.
Well, there you go.
I accept your help. Find me at the gate when you are ready. In the meantime, I must prepare.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Oh no, you actually find out what happened to your sister. Yeah, no, I have to get Marguerite to tell me. Think either she already gave it to me and I just didn't listen to it, or like she's going to give me one last thing. So this is Phase Gate facility. So we go there and I think, yeah. Yeah. I think at some point it's like she says there's a thing on the table if but... Alright. We're headed back. We'll go see Marguerite one more time, and then we'll go over to the alien phase gate facility and see what's going on. As soon as I can figure out how to get out of here. Why is my jump not recharging? That's what annoys me. Oh, that would be why. I'm holding sprint, which I should not be doing. Sorry, I said I was leaving, okay? Remember when I said I was leaving? Yeah, that wasn't just joking. I meant I was actually leaving. Thank you. Alright, so we're gonna go see Marguerite one last time. Yeah. The ladies down here are rather upset. I feel like the ladies kind of want to just be left alone. There are 3 of them. I'm naming them Henrietta, Georgette, and Callie. Henry's up here. He doesn't want to be. He doesn't want anybody to hang out with him. All right. Now let's figure out how to get out of here. Yes, this way. All right, let's go. I'll double check that I have everything from Marguerite before we leave. If I do and I don't have the answer, right? I did not know I took a photo. Here we go. Personal logs. Logs and communication. Have anything marked? There we go.
Ah, jeez. These sea monkeys are gonna get me in trouble.
Yeah.
This is the 3rd shipment that those buggers have gotten their weird little hands into. Now we're running low on flares, and I'm gonna have to search nearby nests for stolen cargo. They're lucky they're kinda cute. Raccoons of the sea, those ones.
Yeah.
Oh, Danny's not here, I'm afraid.
That's okay. It's you I wanted to see. What's that you're working on?
Just a sketch for a piece I want to make. I'm slacking off. Don't tell the boss lady.
I won't. It's beautiful. What is it?
I'm doing a series inspired by bacteria. Mutant beauty. Life, death, risk. You know, that kind of thing.
What's this one? It looks like Karab, but Vin, is this a mutation?
It's just an art project.
You know you're doing that thing with your neck, like when you're trying to bluff an alien intruder.
All right, fine. Fine. I'm bad at lying.
Are you mutating Corabacterium from the frozen Leviathan here in this lab?
Please don't ask me any more questions.
I don't think I need to.
Okay. So there should be something that Marguerite tells me exactly what happened. Real fast. Let's get this other one. Here's who. I don't think I played. Well, I'm pretty sure I played this one on stream.
Hey
We'll go ahead
guys,
and
I'm
do
so
that
glad
one.
you're here.
Where else would I be? Like I'd miss Fred being exposed as the alien intruder.
That's not gonna happen.
But you didn't say you were not the intruder.
No, not this argument again. I beg you.
I think the game will settle this debate.
So, I just want to ask you something quick before Zeta gets back and we start playing. It's about the cavern with the
Come back
frozen
in a bit.
Leviathan. I investigated and
You investigated? When? I didn't see you.
Maybe you were asleep or busy doodling inappropriate sea creatures.
Those drawings are art.
Okay.
Anyway, I've looked into it, and I think we have reason to be concerned. It wasn't that long ago this planet was uninhabitable.
Yeah.
But if we work together, we can get them to put an end to the Corral mutation experiments.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Samantha, you're paranoid.
Come on now. You're Sam
There
Elk.
we go.
She has
Found
our safety
Henry.
at heart.
And the rest of us don't?
Zeta!
Can we play the game now?
Fine.
Hi, Henry. How's it going? I was just leaving. Wasn't planning on hanging out much longer anyway. Found Henry, by the way. So, let's go with Mercury logs.
I'm alive. Stefanos saved me. The Mercury attempted an emergency takeoff and everything seemed fine. I was helping the bridge crew with the emergency takeoff since
There
the
we
crew
go.
is, well, was short-handed because of everything. I heard the sound of metal tearing and for a split second, everything was tinged bright green and unbearably hot. Then I saw daylight and I was looking down at the ocean and ice. The strongest wind I've ever felt roared in my ears, ripping through the ship. People went flying out the side of the Mercury, so much screaming and chaos. I was lucky. I had just clipped into my sea tinker. Stefanos came out of nowhere, like a malaika, an angel. I felt his rough, calloused hand grasp mine with the gentlest of urgency. It felt like time slowed, he said.
So way out.
I gotcha. Just follow me, Ella. I don't know how, but he used an emergency tether to drag me to the nuclear reactor core, the strongest bulkhead in the ship.
No, I'm going.
We hit the water and everything went black.
There we go.
He's sleeping. I think he might have hit his head. I'm exhausted. The adrenaline has long since worn off and my body aches. I think I might have fractured it. I'm gonna shut my eyes for a bit. When I wake up, I'll figure this out. I'll save us.
Okay, so I was going the correct direction before. Alright, any clue how I get out of here? By the way.
Oh man, oh man, oh man. This is every xenolinguist's dream. I mean, I was helping with the planetary scans, and there are possible unknown structures on the surface.
Yay!
This could set my career up for life.
Wait!
The images are a little degraded coming through the atmosphere, but it looks like intentional and complex architecture, which means civilization, and civilization means language. Oh, man. And now, most of the crew wants to get home. I understand that, but this could be a defining discovery.
Okay, here we go. Found the way out!
I'm definitely going to put a bug in Diana's ear about going to the surface so I can take a team to explore. I desperately hope this pans out. Oh, I can't wait till we get into communication range with Sol again. Layla and the kids would love to hear this. I mean, it's rough being away from them so long.
There we
But
go.
this might just make it worth it. I'll be able to give them so much more.
Alright. I did say we were going to pop by and visit Marguerite real fast, so let's do that. Real fast. Let's pop by and visit Marguerite. Make sure that I got everything from her. There's supposed to be some kind of a tablet that she tells me. I want to make sure I got everything. She doesn't really like tell you in so many words, but I thought she was like, all right, well, fine, if you're gonna peace out. There, tablet on the table is for you. Cool, bye.
Sol should pay me more to lead these missions. I saved the whole damn crew from destruction.
All right,
Mercury
then.
2 was nearly obliterated by an immensely powerful energy beam. I don't know any weapon system with that level of capability. The power source to get that kind of range must be, well, otherworldly.
Yeah.
I got lucky. The energy signature is similar to some of the weaponry meant to counter pirates on mining freighters. The refraction of the beam across the atmosphere, Orion's belt, it looked like the Northern Lights.
Nice.
Such power. I fired the emergency flares and dumped water from the nuclear core. I think the heat signature confused the weapons tracking for just an instant. I managed a slight evasive maneuver, and I felt the Mercury get rocked by the sonic boom as the nuclear runoff rapidly evaporated. That alone could have taken us out. Definitely asking for a pay raise.
Freedom.
This is not what I signed up for. My days of risky missions should be behind me. But what the hell? I still got it. Even if it was luck. Hopefully, whatever didn't want us on the planet doesn't mind when we leave.
Alright. So...
Orion's belt, this all went sideways. How could
You
I
like
have
to
known that
curse with
so
Orion's
much would
belt.
go wrong? I failed my crew. No. I don't fail. I didn't get into this position by being a failure.
Didn't?
It's this desolate land. Frigid and cursed. Between these tunneling creatures and a strange sickness that a few of the crew are showing symptoms of, we have to leave at first light tomorrow. We are prepping for a rapid takeoff. We can't take chances with the vibrations drawing the tunnelers, so we're skipping the systems check. Risky, but I have faith in myself and the crew of the Mercury. Landing this thing was practically a miracle, though. But we have to get out of here. Maybe the weapon is to keep people away, but if we leave, it'll let us go.
Nope.
I have to leave the quarantined crew in the cave behind. We will be back for them, but we can't risk an unknown infection spreading through the Mercury. We're packing survival kits for them, but there's only enough surplus for about 2 weeks.
Oh, I'm dying of thirst.
I'm telling them that we will come back. But I don't think I can land here safely. Twice. I hate this.
I am dying of thirst, by the way.
I can't risk the entirety of the Mercury.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Yes, thank you.
I finished the reactor checks. We dumped a ton of runoff, and we don't need the rods melting down. Then I helped with the scavenging, chopped some veggies with the cooks, and tried to help Diana, but she sent me down to engineering with Stefanos.
Yeah, that sounds
I've been
about
working with him the last few days. Stefanos, how to describe Stefanos? He's by far the most thorough engineer I've worked with, and no ego. He never leaves a job undone, no matter how late it is. I've never seen him awake before 11, and he always greets me by saying, Kalimera, Yasmin, in the sleepiest drawl. Not a morning person, that one. He listens with the slightest smile on his face and twirls this stray curl by his ear. He asks a billion questions, but I don't mind. He surprised me today. There's an empty room on the bridge, just a spot of negative space in the ship. He set a picnic there and said I need to relax. He even called me a busybody. There were these crazy glowing fungus things he found to set the ambiance. The most exciting part, though, drum roll, he can jailbreak fabricators. He made a small batch of traditional Grecian dishes, but the craziest part? He managed to make a suitable falafel for me. I never thought I'd see a good falafel in deep space. Alhamdulillah. A quiet genius, that one. This planet may be a cold mistress, but maybe it isn't so bad.
Aw, somebody's got a little crush. But still.
We need to get off this planet. I mean, the morning started out so well. I took a team of 6 out to find the structures from the planetary scans, and we were all in high spirits. I mean, who wouldn't be? These structures would be clues to another sentient race. It was highly unlikely that another colony would be out this far.
Okay.
We were going to be in the frickin' history books.
Sure.
Everything was going okay. We were a few miles from the ship when our radios picked up an actual signal. It sounded like an SOS. We got overly excited naturally and decided to enter the water to follow it. That decision cost 3 lives.
Oh no.
I mean, half my team. They got ripped to shreds by something.
That
They
sounds
died
bad, yeah.
screaming, alone in the cold, dark waters. I'm not going back in that godforsaken ocean again. I refuse.
Yeah, fair enough.
Some of the animals on this planet, they look sick too. Weird pustules on the skin, oddly sluggish. I think we should leave. But Diana said we should stay. She thinks the biopatent payoffs would be worth it, but those families will never see their loved ones again. They don't care about no payoffs. We can't return the bodies. I don't care about the accolades or the history books. I just want to see Layla and the kids.
Not going to. That's fine.
I miss the smell of my wife's hair. The kids tackling me at the door again. That's all I want. To get out of here alive.
Sorry, my dude.
Please.
Spoilers, he didn't make it.
I can only do repairs in spurts, and it's so inefficient. The larger tools seem to set off seismic activity nearby. A crew came back telling stories of gigantic worms burrowing in the ice. I don't know what they were going on about. They were hypothermic and frostbitten because they walked back to avoid angering them.
What is
The
beeping?
ice shelf is probably a bit unstable and they got disoriented or something.
Is that him beeping or me beeping?
Orion's belt thermocouplings are not meant to be worked on in 20-minute spurts. If we break the process, we'll break the ship. But it's nice to hang out with Yasmin while we wait for the rumbles to stop. I hope she doesn't mind all my questions. I love hearing her voice. Her face lights up, and she's got the most expressive eyebrows. They're practically acrobats. The way she looks when talking about nuclear engineering is the same way I look at my grandmother's domades. The woman never sits down, though.
Well, all right.
She
then.
told me that she used to do decathlon in college.
What did Altera use this place for?
This is a good question.
Researchers here were trying to find me.
Okay, so I was supposed to find this place a lot early. Hey, I found Potato!
Oh, Potato. I miss that fluffy little couch walrus.
So I just picked up something. Tell me what.
My instincts are never wrong. Stephanos has always been overly cautious. He hates taking risks, which I suppose is understandable when you're in the back end of the galaxy. But no risk, no reward. Elliot finds...
Lil wanted to know too much about architects. I could not let her. She was... what do you call them? Alteran.
What did you think she would do to you?
She might have discovered the gateway to our home world. I thought it wiser not to take the chance.
Well, okay then. That was definitely a new...
While other teams have been pursuing more nebulous approaches to awakening the architects, I've tried to take a more practical approach. We know these part organic, part digital beings stored what they thought of as themselves on computers within their sanctuaries, and we know efforts to wake or communicate with them have been in vain. My theory is that to make first contact, these digital ghosts must first be recombined with an organic component. As Dr. Kaz Slaney's classic study noted, we know they had means to grow cybernetic bodies and to transfer their data patterns between them. There is a known probable architect
Hey, the lantern
sanctuary
tree's
in
back.
this sector, but entry is not currently possible. If I can get inside and present the right vessel, I do think we will be successful.
Motivational posters were banned from XenoWorks following a lengthy discussion at the annual company retreat 3 years ago. This poster is technically contraband.
Oh, hey. Power cell charger. I don't think I have one of those, actually. No, I do. So I found a lot of data. Alright, so that's the... Take your kids.
Hey, Sam, you want to say hi to my kids? I told them I'd show them a day in the life of a scientist.
Of course. Hi, Oren. Hi, Svea.
Tell us what you're working on.
Oh, this is a personal project.
Looks more like biology than robotics.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I know no one is on my side with this, but what if I just found a way to take care of the deadly bacterium?
I wouldn't say no one is on your side. I'm on your side.
I know, but you won't say anything to Emmanuel or Zeta or anyone.
What effect would it have if I did? I'm not exactly employee of the month right now.
I know. I wouldn't want you to risk more than you already have.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do more. What are you working on there? And what do you mean by take care of the deadly bacterium?
Is that thing still recording?
Oh, right. So, that was Sam, kids. I'll turn this off now. My darlings, Brian, Svea, and Oren, I'm counting the days until I can come home and give you all the hugs.
Was this Sam's space? What was she doing all the way out here?
Oh, that's me and Potato. That's Robin and
I don't think I have a choice. I have to neutralize the bacteria myself. I'm a little nervous. Okay, terrified. But this thing is a death sentence. We shouldn't be messing around with it. I'm no biologist, I know. So does everyone else here. I haven't spoken to Danny since we fought about it. Zeta said she'd handle it and then didn't. Lil practically begged me to drop it. This is completely beyond the scope of your work. You have to stop before you jeopardize your standing with the company. I don't want good standing with a transgov that would do this. Robin tried to warn me. Maybe she was right, and Altera really is unfixable. Maybe I deserve better than this. We all do. I've synthesized the antibacterial agent. I know my biochem at least well enough to do that much. I've stashed some away in one of the Pengling research caves, southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the easy part. Now I just have to carry out the plan. Focus, be brave, worry about what happens next after the threat is neutralized. They're going to know it was me. If they send me home, when they send me home, where the ice isn't 20 feet thick, I can get my Augie bun back. We can cuddle under a nice warm blanket. Things with Robin will thaw out. They always do. Besides, I think she'll respect this. And then, maybe I'll start my own research outfit with an awesome team. I'd love to work on prosthetics again. Help people find peace and ease in their bodies. No more cold. No more spying. Nothing that can be misused. All right. Now's my time. I've got this.
Okay, so I found the alien phase gate facility. They were obviously studying Altera. Coffee machine! It won't let me.
Are you preparing to leave, Alan?
Yes. There is much to do.
I get to come with, or... Hi.
Do you still wish to leave with me? Beyond this teleporter, there is no turning back.
Are you kidding? I can't pass up a chance to see where architects come from.
Alright, come
Besides, I don't have another ride.
I do not know what we will find there. The others may be sick or angry, if they live at all.
Or you could find peace. Family.
I hope you are right. Please complete any business you still have on this planet.
Thank you. I was gonna be like,
Join
don't
me
just
on the
do-
other side when you are ready to leave.
Right? I was gonna be like, please don't just warp me. Because I want to go, but I don't want to. I don't want him to just. So okay. So, where did she say she was gonna... I've stashed some away in one of the Pangolin research... southeast of the Leviathan. That was probably the part. So where is the Leviathan? Get this sorted out. Welcome to your home away from home, the Pascalet. I was looking for anything that would tell me Aurora wreckage confirmed, located, survivors confirmed. Unexplained ion signature linked to Aurora's. That's the one. That's basically catching up on the last game. Not worried about What? Okay. That's all your how-to. Does she have any... Not really. Alright. That message here. No, that's not a... Saying hi to me. Here we go. That's a pretty happy one. There we go. Ah, there it is. All right. That's what happened. Notice of death. Dear Miss IU, on behalf of Zeta Landon 4546B Robotics Section Leader and Iranda Komarick, President of Altera, Transgov, I regret to inform you of the death of Samantha IU. She died on planet 4546B, regrettably as a result of the injury sustained in an accident arising from her own negligence. So basically what happened to her was she found out that they were being naughty and trying to weaponize the deadly bacteria. And she was all like, no thank you, I'm not down with that. So in her attempt to try and stop the bacterium from spreading, she actually died in a lab accident. Regrettably from her own. Please allow me to communicate the most profound condolences on the loss of my sister. While further details are unavailable at this time, you will receive contact from the Department of Insurance and repercussion concerning your responsibilities as next of kin with regards to repayment and damages and legal. If you have any questions, you may file this lovely form, and your query will be addressed in sequential. That's also a really, like, clinical way to say, by the way, your sister's dead.
I want to offer my sincerest condolences on the passing of your sister. I got to know Sam better towards the end of my mandate with Altera on 4546B, when we were thrown together as basemates at Outpost Zero. She spoke often and fondly of you. I thought you should know, it didn't sit right with me when Altera blamed Sam's death on negligence. The Samantha Ayu I met was many things. Kind, clever, devoted to her work, but never negligent. I wish I could offer you something more substantial, but my access to information has been cut off. You may be in a better position to look into things than I am. If you're able to, Delta Station was our HQ. They were in a big hurry to leave, and there might still be information to be found there. It has a big radio tower, impossible to miss. I hope you find the answers you seek. Lillian Bench.
Hang on. Let me take a quick look before I leave here. I don't want to jump in to that portal without taking a quick look where I've gotten it. All right. That's fine. Just taking a quick look, making sure I've gotten everything. Okay, where is the Leviathan? There we go. Where is that? Okay. Let's actually take a quick trip back to the greenhouse, right? Marguerite's greenhouse. Let's actually take a quick trip back there. If I miss... Go to the map. I'm gonna turn that on. Where did I leave in for her? Station dock. I know I have a beacon out here. Might be B5. Off these. There we go. Margie's greenhouse. That's it. I told you I left it, right? Okay. So there we go. So let's get out of here, and I will go back to my sea truck, which I left over this way somewhere, I think. I might have turned off the sea truck. No, it's over there. So we're going to go back to the sea truck real fast. I will take a quick trip over to the over to Margie's house before we call it. Thank you. Hi.
Outpost 0 is where your sister worked her final days on 4546B. It is quite isolated.
Yeah, I know the brightest ideas can flourish in the middle of nowhere, but this is practically off the map. A lot of people would love to get paid to sit around and do nothing. And not Sam. She must have been miserable out here. And they have the nerve to call her negligent. I think they drove her to an extreme.
They also motivated me to change my behavior.
Because they drove you into hiding?
I had calculated that they might be well placed to answer my distress signal. But I came to suspect their motivations were not aligned with mine.
So you made yourself harder to find.
It was a calculation.
Okay, so Alan was hiding from them because he didn't like them. He didn't like what they was doing, so he... Whoa! Smash! Whoops. Yeah, I will continue smashing into icicle. Boom! I can smash into icicles. Boom! I don't know why that gives me so much, but it does! Alright, so let's go over to Marguerite's greenhouse. Let's see if there's absolutely anything she left there. Did not mean to take a screenshot, but here we are. Sorry! Hit the oxygen. Gosh. Whoopsies. That's the only other place that I'm not sure if I've 1,000 and where there might be. That's also where Margie's story ended. And I'm pretty sure Margie's the one that has the key happened to. So I might have left something in. So we'll go check out Margie's place first. And that's according to, that's if I remember this. I might not. I've only played it once. And I think I missed listening to the one thing that was so this is actually what happened. Because I picked up the PDA that said what actually happened. And then I was I'll read it / listen to it. And then I took off with Alan. And it was oh, whoopsies. Bad. You don't get to read / listen. Oh, wells. Ha!
Seek fluid
See if
intake.
we can avoid that again. I will seek fluid intake in a minute. Let me go to Margie's house first. This island of Margie's house. And this is where you can enter. Thank you. Alright, let's go seek intake.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Thank you. I'm gonna put some stuff away real fast. There we go. Yeah, I'll take the pictures of Robin and Potato with me. That would be helpful. Okay. Let's go check out the greenhouse. Ooh! Snacks. Thank you. I appreciate snacks. So her greenhouse is definitely... kind of have to climb the... There it is! Found the greenhouse. Yes, I came all the way out here and it's locked. No, it's open. There anything laying around? Any PKs or anything? Doesn't look like it. All right. Yeah, no, I've gotten absolute. Splash. Look, I just wanted to dive. That's all. I wonder if that's how Marguerite got off. She just extra long dive. Alright, so no, I have actually checked out everything. Oh, I have the Sea Glide. Duh. That. Yep. Okay, so we've gotten everything from there. The only other question that I really have is where exactly is the cave for the Leviathan? Here we go. Leviathan Cave. I have not found that. Let's go there. Nautica below 0. Leviathan Cave. Where is that? Oh! Penguin clipped in. Hi, Penguin! Okay, so it's located within a large ice wall at the Fire Robotics. Well, somebody's trying to attack me. Okay. Exactly where... Oh, magic. There it is. There it is. There. Nautic map.io. That would be the one. Swap it over to. So. All right, so that's minus 1/6. Six. 29 on wrong. Not what I... Okay. Basic entrance. No, that's not what we... This 29. This minus 7, 19. 760. No, that wouldn't be that there. 7. Close. I can't read worth a Hillaby problem. I have no idea how to read their core. All right. Absolutely none of that helps. Not what I was. Thank you. Let's take a look at the. I'm actually going to do it. I'm going to go option on. That's the slot. I'm going to say fog off. I said I might do it. Fog off. Sea level. Bingo. Bingo bango, there he is. That's gotta be it. So what we want to do is we want to go back to Phi Robotics. And we want to go all the way down here to the sky. And that's going to be the plan. Okay. So that was Margie's. Let's turn on Phi Robotics. Okay. Which is over this way. So we're going to go all the way back over to Phi Robotics. And then there, if I don't cross the bridge, there should be a thing in a sheet. And there might be a few more things to find there. But after I do that, then we're gonna go Alan. And we're gonna say goodbye to this planet for the final time. So let's go. Really slowly. Really slow. Ridiculously slow. To be fair, everything in this thing works ridiculously slow. Well, I mean, I say that. Glow whale! Love the glow whales are awesome. I mean, like, I liked the reef facts from the, but I love the glow. So much more fun. They're more mobile. The reef facts were great, but the glow whales are more mobile. You get to have some more fun with glow. Watch them jump out of the water. The reef facts just. To be fair, though, they were carrying an entire reef on their back. I'm just saying. You know, I should probably pop out and repair the truck. It's been a lot. When we get to Phi Robotics, I'll see if I remember to pop out and give this guy a repair. Alright, we're gonna have to go around the island. This is not the Phi Robotics Island. Oh! Hey, Crocodile! How's it going? I know! I know! It's taken me a little while, huh? Alright. And around the island and off to Phi Robotics again. Crocodiles aren't happy. Thank you. Alright, so there is that kind of, we don't want to go directly to the Phi Robotics pad. I mean, I would, but I can't. So, not without getting horrendously lost inside. Because there is a way to get to the Phi Robotics land pad directly by going to Berg. But if I do that, I will get horrendously lost. Like, horrendously lost. But dodge the seals! And all the sea. I don't want to hit it. Seals or the sea monkeys. They're a lot of fun. Ooh, or the oxygen. Leave the oxygen alive while we're at it. There should be a landing pad that is not Phi Robotics. We should start seeing jellyfish squid. Hey, oh, sorry! Who did I kill? Oh, I killed a seal. Oh, I'm sorry! There we go. This'll work as a light. Okay, close enough. Probably should have grabbed my motorcycle before we left. But here we are. Motorcycle-less. And running headlong into the Phi Robotics area. Okay. Now. I am right here. I want to go back this way. Don't mind the fog clipping through the world. That's normal. Okay. Me. Little for water, and I'll keep some to warm up later. Probably. I am going to guess I am under this giant Phi Robotics. No, I'm right over here. Alrighty. So there are these same glowing green crystals that we saw around, what's it? Around the guy. Go up there. It's like, go to this marker, follow it. But okay, let's go through the giant ice here. Let me just hop into a cave real fast. Grab a few extra snacks. worry about the fact that there might be a snow stalker on my tail. That's fine. And keep on moving. So there may or may not be a snow stalker that would like my death. That'd be fun. And there are definitely icicles trying to kill me. Ah! Hi! Look, I was just trying to check my map, okay? Fine. Look, I'll get away from you. I'll climb the ladder. Ah! You have not mastered ladders yet, have you? Have you? Oh, don't tell me there's a... No, we're good. I was right. He has not mastered ladders yet. Go this way. We should... Yeah. I have no clue where I'm going. I have absolute... Alright. More or less, I'm trying to press the right buttons. I'm pressing all the wrong ones. Okay, we're going this way more or less. And then we should be able to loop around. Fury. And go where I want to go. I missed! I missed! I missed! I missed. Tried and I missed. Alright. Alright, go pop into Phi Robotics real fast just to warm up. I'm not gonna worry about running for the geyser, because by the time I get there... Thank you. It's gonna warm up. Check my map. So if I go out and around. So if we go around this tunnel, this should be a shorter way, I think. Perhaps. But I could be wrong. I am wrong. This tunnel just goes in a giant circle. Okay. Cool. Giant circles are fun. Everybody loves a good giant circle. Except for when they don't. Let's continue. And around the corner? Yeah. Alright. Up the landing, around the corner. Here we go. Here we go. Warmth. Warmth is nice. Like around. Okay. So are we going out this way then? That doesn't sound unsettling at all. Where am I? Still in the right... I feel like we're supposed to be up there, maybe. But I could be wrong. I have been wrong before. I'm seeing lights that are kind of like, hey, go this way. So I've got to imagine we're on the right track. Alright. Real fast, let's pop into the water and warm up. I say as I get smacked in the face with an icicle. Alright, there we go. Have warmed up sufficiently.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
Yeah, I will not be doing... Okay, so this just kind of dead ends? Really? Thought for sure. Find a way to get up. Well, yeah, okay, kind of. That's the way we came in. No, not the way we came in. Oh, he can chase me. He can climb up there, guys. Guys, he can climb up there. Guys, he can climb up there. And he can climb up here. Okay, fun. Fun. There might be a snow stalker on my tail. Always fun. Okay, where am I now? No, really, where am I? We're over here. This is going back the way I came. It. I don't think I've been over. No, I've been over. This is going back the way. See, I hate this thing because it's so confusing. When you're on land, this game, well, to be fair, it's very confusing off land. Well, okay. So we want to go out here and around there. So we keep going up, I guess? I'm going to say keep following the torches. Yeah, we're going to keep following the lights. Till the lights run out. See, this is back the way we came. This is back the way we came. I don't want to go back the way. I want to go deeper down into the deeper dark deep. I feel like it's telling me that I need to... Am I wrong about that? I mean, I might be. Okay. Unless it's telling me that I need to go through the water to get there. Is that... Oh, that might... Okay. Oh, yeah, we might be going through the water. Get over there, we might be going through the water. Oh, I don't want to go through the water. Oh, this gets really confusing fast. Oh, buddy. Okay, where am I? Kind of actually where we want to be. Kind of still on the right track. No, but hey, there's a really nice waterfall in here. No longer on the right track, but there's a really cool waterfall. Y'all ever seen a waterfall when it's iced over? I have. It's kind of awesome looking. I wish I got pictures, but I actually, I had no that were actually all my that were broken. That's actually it then. So then we're running across here. Then what? Oh, this might be the bad. Hi. Hello, fungus.
Okay.
No, this isn't. Where am I? I'm over here. Well, it's probably one of these two caves, and I did not bring my penguin buddies. Can't go exploring. But okay. I'm gonna guess it's this way. What on earth is that? Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's this way. Hello? What on earth is all of this? Pretty?
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
I will not be doing that, but thank you. Let's go into the cave real fast. Okay. Oh. Hello.
My dearest Adeline.
Did the person who worked here also live in storage?
Good question.
My dearest Adeline and Rosita. Not dearest. Who says that anymore? Adeline, Rosita. Everything on the mission is going very well. Do you see now? Your doubts were unfounded. I am loved here, and... no. Rosita will say, Papa, why do you have to brag all the time? Papa, it's embarrassing. I want to apologize. Okay, no, that's taking things too far. I know we didn't leave things on the best note, but I want you to know I love you and I miss you. I don't know why I say the things I say sometimes. They just come out. I was going to send you a message saying how great everything is here and how everyone loves me. I've had a promotion to a very important security dossier. I'm treated like a hero. But really, this is a cold, wet planet. The scientists are full of themselves. There's no action to speak of. The only thing I look forward to is weekly games of Alien Intruder, but more than that, of coming home to you. I am sorry for all the times I did not appreciate you, of our family, or the good life we had. And who am I kidding? I can't send this. What's the use?
You should have sent it.
What happened here?
I sense many things here. Death among them.
Absolutely died. They found it! Alright, so this is what we were actually... This big old bad boy. Hey, they gave me glass. That's fun. And what was that? Bleach? Nice. Sorry, give me a second. Okay. That's a long way up. Okay, cool. So I guess we're going through the ice tunnel. Yeesh. So if you make it down here, they give you a lot of really good stuff. All right. I don't think I've ever actually been down. I go up there. I can. I still works. Ooh. That's a big boy. I slipped off the ice. You know, you'd think they'd put some kind of like fencing up here. Had they not invented fencing? Oh, buddy. So what had happened was Sam had actually tried to explode this cave, but they caught her and the explosives went off. And she died in the blast. Or like she couldn't was trying to stop them from covering out for. That's a big boy right there, though. That's just lifting ice out of the way.
All
Hey,
right,
I found a
I have a
scanner.
scanner. This was Sam's necklace. She never took it off.
Sam was here.
My investigation of the fire excavation site, including the cave entrance and surrounding area, revealed minor cosmetic damage to Altera survey equipment and significant structural damage to the natural cave entrance and supports. Resulting debris prevents cave access without heavy excavation equipment. Only foot access is currently possible. We are reporting 2 casualties, Pavan Ivanov and Samantha Ayu. Both bodies were found beneath the rubble at the cave entrance. Ivanov had just entered the cave. Footprints were still visible by the entrance. Deeper into the cave, Ayu appeared to have sustained a fall. Poor souls. What was Ayu doing? Nothing in her file suggests a history of vandalism or carelessness. And yet, I can only conclude that the cause of the collapse was employee negligence. We will need to investigate a possible connection to the explosive damage reported at Omega Lab. If there is a connection, who is responsible?
Okay, so Omega Lab, I think, was taken out by Marguerite. Just a couple of friends talking. The other one from Marguerite.
Antidote and stashed it in a cave. I can go grab it and...
That's the wrong one.
I've already synthesized an antidote and stashed it in a cave.
Never mind, it was
I can
the
go
right
grab it and...
That's your plan?
You don't think it'll work?
You're thinking too small. Like maybe if you're polite enough about destroying the bacteria, Alterra will come around and see it your way. But do you believe in yourself or not?
I think so.
You think so? Come on. Is the bacteria a threat, or isn't it?
It is.
Does it need to be dealt with or not?
It does.
So who's right on this?
I am.
Say it like you mean it.
I am.
I said like you mean it, not like you're testifying before a rigged transgov court.
I am.
Great. Then what you gotta do is seal off the whole cave. I've got just the stuff. Made it for fishing, but it blew the whole ice shelf halfway to deep space. Vaporized all the fish.
Okay.
And you gotta hit the lab too, or there's just no point. Actually, you know what? Let me take care of that one. It'll be fun.
Okay, so that's what
It
happened.
appears that your
honestly.
sister's death was accompanied by significant destruction.
Doesn't make any sense. She would never destroy a base. Well, baselessly.
Are your feelings confused? I am detecting more than one.
I don't know. I feel disillusioned, worried. I thought I knew Sam better than I really did. When we were kids, I was always the one breaking and rebuilding things. She wouldn't even go into a bake sale without a plan. For classic oatmeal cookies, no less. So serious. She wouldn't have anything to do with my molecularly transformed caramel pretzel lumps.
Your mind goes easily to food. To distract you from your feelings?
Okay, I think that's enough mind reading for now. This wasn't negligence. That's not Sam. This was something else.
Okay, so that kind of answers the question. Sam found out that they were synthesizing the bacterium into a virus. She wasn't happy, so she formulated an antidote. Marguerite upped the scale of the plan into destroy the cave entrance. Don't just formulate an antidote. Right? So Marguerite hit Delta Lab and destroyed it. And Sam was supposed to take out the cave where the Leviathan was. But she didn't manage to that particular pass. Where am I? Or right here. So if I swim through here, I should be able to get out. I think we take the sea glide through here. Found our way out. Found my exit. Maybe. Maybe found an exit. We'll see. I'm not very good at this whole, like, navigating through tunnels thing. I'm not very good at it. Okay, we have an exit. Where is all my stuff? Sea truck is this way. Phase gate is that way. Alright. So that more or less answers the question of what happened to my sister. She didn't die because she was negligent. She died trying to stop Alterra's plan. But she slipped on the ice while she was planting the explosive, fell and she died. So there we go. We have closure. More or less. There we go. sounds are just so comforting. Whoop! Oh, who needs? This is ice, that's fine. Alright. Getting out of here. I want to say it's up this way, but I think I just jumped from. Although, to be fair, I jumped down here because warm. I need to warm for a quick second. Where am I? Close to where I want to go. That way. Alright, so we want to go this way. This will lead me back to Phi Robotics after I break a few ankles. See? After I break a few ankles. After we get back to Phi Robotics, we will be able to get back to home base. Don't need to. Alright. And from there we can take the sea truck and we can go meet Alan and head on out of here. Because that more or less answers the question. So what happened was Sam was trying to set up the explosives that Marguerite gave her to stop Alterra from weaponizing the bacteria. But she slipped and fell on the ice like we did. I would have also died there if I hadn't turned some settings way. But she slipped on the ice while she was trying to blow up the whole condition. Thing. Not pilot the model. There we go. Let's go. Alright, so Sam did in fact die. Absolutely, but she wasn't necessarily being negligent. She was trying to save the world. Is the takeaway from that. Sam was trying to save the world. Gonna bring the picture of you can. We're gonna bring some water with us. Why not? We'll keep everything on us. We'll go away with full pockets because I don't know what we're going to end up finding on there. At this alien facility. But we'll grab some stuff that we need to build some stuff. On our way out. Alright, let's go. The alien phase gate awaits. So we more or less found out what happened to Sam. It wasn't technically negligent. But she did slip and fall. Like, the facts are that she absolutely, after the explosions went off, slipped off the ice and she fell. And that's what. But she also accidentally took Parvin out with her. Speaking of Parvin, had a couple of data.
Oh, hey, Parvin. Can I get you to sign off here?
What is all this?
I don't know. Some kind of measuring equipment? Lil said she'd send someone over to set it up later.
Alien science nonsense.
I wouldn't say that. You should ask her to show you some of her findings. It's pretty interesting stuff. There might really be someone down there.
You ask me, scientists have too much control over here.
What?
I'm serious. Look around you. This mining facility extracts every mineral your scientists use to make their equipment. Their bases, their scanners, even your little sea trucks.
I wouldn't call them little.
Do you know the name of a single person who works down here?
Well, I know you, Parvin.
Tell Lillian she's wasting her time. There's nothing down here but workers, and we already know we don't spark her curiosity.
Well, alright then. Not cheating.
If you're not cheating, then you won't mind if I record this conversation. Is that right?
I have nothing to hide.
Then what were you whispering about with Vin?
Nothing. That guy is so lawful good, it's annoying.
Wait, so you were trying to cheat?
But no cheating occurred, so what does it matter?
It matters to team morale. If you can cheat in the game, how can they trust you out there?
I'm sorry, did you feel left out? Perhaps you would like to make a deal.
Ugh, Parvin, no. You're shameless. You really never give up, do you?
I don't. That's true. Have a manual put that in my next eval. Very persistent.
Alright then. Saw greetings, fam. Trying to find.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
Let's go.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway.
Oh no, this
Just
is where
a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546b. No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
You can't. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
Alright, I can't see a thing anymore. I appreciate it's being able to see game. That's visualization is nice. If you could let me do that, that would be great. Ugh. Alright, fine. We'll hang out down here for a minute. I need to go get some water. Well, I'm carrying some water on me. Am I not? I am.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Thank you. The water is also free. So that does not help. That helped the freezing situation. Okay, here we go. Let's try and find my way out of here, shall we? Now that we might actually be able to see. There we go. It's like magic. When you can see where you're going, everything becomes abundantly clear. Thank you. Lily's just warm me up as I go charging past. Thank you. All right. Let's go catch up with Alan. Now that we know that, yes, in fact, Robin is absolutely not coming back. Or, Sam is absolutely not coming back. Woo! So Sam is absolutely dead. It wasn't negligence, say, that got her in the end. I'm pretty sure this is the island from the...
Robin, you're just in time. The phase gate is opening.
You've been hiding a phase gate here this whole time.
Only for the last millennium. It will lead us home.
No wonder you hid yourself from Altera.
Yeah.
It was imperative to keep the homeworld safe, in hopes that the others survived.
Yeah.
That's a big gate. That's big.
Will you help me prepare the ship? The energy masks must be moved into place.
Well, this is different.
Okay. I gotta go move the energy masts into place. One pillar aligned?
Oh no. Whoa!
Not quite yet aligned. Nope. There we go. Now one pillar. Ooh, my jump is much more floaty. Although not nearly any higher.
Whoa!
There we go. All right.
Very good. Return to me and I will initiate ship assembly.
Yay! Yeah, this is basically, they took the Gatling Gun Island from the last game and just covered it in place. It looks
Thank
like...
you. The masts are in place.
Yep.
The energy field is ready. There is no time to lose.
So wait, you asked me to come all the way up here just so you could jump down there? Oh, okay, they wanted me up there so that I could see the... Here, we'll come up here so we can look at it. There we go. Nice! Am I jumping in?
Join me, Robin.
Okay! Woo! Ow!
I apologize. The levitator was calibrated for heavier bodies.
That's cool.
I would have helped you to your feet, but as you can see, I have been fully integrated with the ship.
Is this permanent?
Nothing is permanent. Are you ready to go?
Yeah, you could say that. Ready to leave the past behind.
Good. Please brace yourself, and then we will depart.
Where am I bracing myself? Here, brace for launch. Okay.
Launching in 3, 2, 1.
Woo! Bye, Margie! You can have the planet to yourself! I'm gonna go hang out with the aliens! See ya! I would definitely brace because they seem to think that, like, they seem to calibrate everything for, like, heavy people.
What will we find when we get there?
If I am the last of my kind, I will experience the sorrow of 10,000 souls dimming.
And if you're not... And if you're not, we're gonna have to explain why you brought a human along.
Wow.
Hi.
And if they survived?
With you, I am ready to face whatever awaits.
So it doesn't look like they survived, though. That didn't look like it was meant to look that way. But I could be wrong. I finished. There we go. So that was the end of it. So we know what happened. More or less. There we go. That's what I was. Swap that over. So that explains more or less what happened. Our sister Samantha, unfortunately, did not make it. She definitely slipped on ice and died when she slipped on ice. But it sounds like she was trying to blow up the tunnel, Valterra, from Leviathan. And when Parvin walked in, he accidentally activated the charges just a little bit early. And that blew everything up. Samantha slipped on the ice due to shaking and fell and got herself killed by accident. Was it negligence? No, but she also wasn't doing what they wanted her. They wanted her to leave everything alone, and she didn't want them to weaponize a bacteria. Wasn't a fan of the idea of chemical warfare, or biological warfare, so yeah. And to be fair, the explosives were not her idea. The explosives were Marguerite's idea. So there's that. So Marguerite convinced her to explode stuff. Woo, we're down to the playtesters already. So Marguerite convinced her to explode things up when her whole idea was not, I'm going to explode things up. Her idea was, I've got the cure. I'm just going to go ahead and cure the Leviathan. And destroy the disease. And then, boom! They won't be able to do anything with it. Yeah, it didn't work the way. It didn't work. All right, well. Oh, I didn't realize that this was done during the pandemic. Unless they updated it to put that tagline on there. I thought this was finished. Huh. Oh well, anyway, that's going to do it for me for today. I will be back on Wednesday. I am live every Wednesday to Sunday, somewhere between 8:30 and 9 a.m. Eastern or New York time, whichever is easiest for y'all to go. I'm pretty sure we're going to be doing Planet Zoo scenarios. But I am not 100% sure. Hey, Krauser, I didn't even know you were here. See ya. So I'm not 100%. It depends on what my husband does or does not get me for our anniversary, which we're celebrating this, our real anniversary. Not this week, but it is somewhere around this week. So we're celebrating. So it depends on what he did or did not get me. I am right. So I will see you guys. I'm pretty sure he got me Planet Zoo DLC. I'm just saying. But I will see you guys on Wednesday. Bye, everyone.